back to my board, where I'm at for MOT. So I've got the high pressure switch for the aircon. Yeah, my VCDS has shown that that's not working, so I'll replace that. It's not an MOT failure. Speakers, front right bass speaker and rear left all speakers, mid-range tweeter and bass aren't working. Again, not an MOT failure, so what I just need to look at. Offside rear ABS ring. Yeah, so that's a fail, because obviously the ABS light's on. That part's coming tomorrow. A new hub actually with the ABS ring on. 22 quid off Fleabay, happy days. Bodywork, that's a fail. Purely for that, because it's sharp edges. But again, my arches are coming tomorrow. The plastic arches, so that'll determine whether I can keep these alloy wheels on if they look okay, and it'll also sort that bit bodywork out. Spigot rings, not an MOT failure, it's more a safety related issue, because it's when you put the alloy wheels on, the centre bore is bigger than the centre bore on the hub, or the centre bore on the wheel is bigger than the hub, so spigot rings just takes up that gap. Yeah, so the weight of the car isn't resting on the wheel bolts. Again, £5 for 4 spigot rings, happy days. I'll get them ordered. Left hand arm bush on the rear control arm, that's a fail. That part's coming tomorrow off Neil, what I was talking about. And the right hand arm bush front, which is a fail, which again is coming tomorrow. So all said and done, looks like this bad boy is going in for MOT on Friday. Things that are out of my control pretty much are emissions. I won't know if it's going to pass emissions until it gets hooked up to the machine. I've got no way of determining that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And what I like to do is set myself a bit of a challenge to try and get no failures, or at the very least no advisories. If I get a failure, then it's not so bad, because I know where I've got to sort out. But I don't like advisories on an MOT. Where I take it to down JD's, spot on John. He knows that I like taking my cars to him, because he inspects them thoroughly. Yeah, and I let him. I've made him known in the past that you know, I don't like to be have an easy pass. Yeah, I like him to check everything thoroughly, so I know that the car's 100%. And that's the way it should be. None of these dodgy MOTs for 50 quid where they don't even look at the car. Anyway, there we go. So that's where we at. Tune in tomorrow. I'm actually away tomorrow night, so you will have a bit of respite from these videos. So I'll be back Thursday night, where I'll get all the bits put together and hopefully get it booked in for MOT on Friday. Fingers crossed. Ciao for now. Good night. I just wanted to show you that noise before I change the belt tensioner. You might be able to see the belt flexing. Sounded a lot worse before, but you can see the belt flexing up and down like a fiddler's elbow. Ciao for now. Sweet. Yeah, no clanking now. Running nice and smooth. See the belt now, not flexing. Hell yeah. It's me belt now. Good stuff. Alright, right, I'm doing a drive shaft boot that had split. So there's the old one. So I've had to take the drive shaft off from the wheel, undo all the wishbone and everything, so I can get the drive shaft off from the hub. So I've got it here now. I've put the new boot on already. But just to show you what I did, this is the drive shaft, or the CV joint if you like, and that's just splined on to the end there, goes into them splines there. It's on with a little circlip. So when that's on, I cut the old boot off, then I got a hammer and just tap the back of this, yeah, and that knocks it off the splines, yeah. So you take that off, and then, as I say, you can then now put the new drive shaft boot on. I've put the new clip on the back, crimped it, so that's nice and tight. Ready now just to pack this with grease. So I've got my grease bag there, got my spandex on, bry. So I'll fill that full of grease, yeah, and then I can just pop that back on. Got the new seal here, metal seal, which will clip around there, secure it onto the CV joint, yeah, and then I can put it back together. Happy days. Other things I've done, I've put a new rear bush on, whole thing, easy enough, 3 bolts underneath. I've checked the other side, and actually it's not much movement, but it is knackered, so for 14 quid I've asked Neil to get us another one, so I'll do the other side as well. However, another job that needed doing on the bottom arm, so that's where that goes into that bush that I've just shown you, but this bush is knackered as well, yeah, a lot of movement in it, so the whole wheel was moving, you can see it there. So I need to press this bush out, yeah. Neil's going to drop us a new one off tomorrow with the other bush. Christ, bushes all our bush. Anyway, he'll drop us a new one off, I'll push that out and push a new one back in. And then I can put the arm back on. Job's a good one. So that'll be gator done, or the boot. All the bushes done, so that's the front end sorted. What else I've got to do? The tensioner, remember I was saying needed a new auxiliary belt tensioner, so here's the new one. Again, just bolt on, bolt off. Sits like that on the side of the engine. Then that'll sort out that horrible rattle at idle, which you haven't heard, but trust me, it's horrible. There's the idler just down there, you can just see the end of it poking out there. So, just got to take this pipe off. Bit of fiddly and awkward to get to, but I'll manage, I'm sure. So that'll be it. Got the new auxiliary belt there as well. So new belt, new tensioner. Yeah, service is done. Just got to top up the oil now, because I also got, which I forgot to mention before, if you're changing oil, always get a new sump plug. I don't reuse the old one, because it will just leak, and then to replace it you're gonna have to drop the oil again. So £2, guys, just replace the sump plug. Not that yous will, and Bri, you won't, because I'll be doing yours anyway. Ciao for now. Now then, buddies, back to the vids. You'll be pleased to know I'm back here. So you've seen on the photos there, I've done a bit of work on the arch there in preparation for paint. Next job is to put this bush in, which has got to fit in there. So as you can see, it's but you can't, because I haven't got my battery's running low, so I'm going to flash, but I've got to fit that into there. Yeah, and it just looks a nightmare, because it doesn't fit over the lip. However, I'm going to try with my ratchet. It's obviously got a gap there, which allows that out a bit to flex a bit inwards. So that needs forcing into there. So what I'm going to try and do is put that on like that. I'm going to put a big bolt through all the way out. And I'm going to put a socket on the end of here. Just get one that just fits. Bolt and washer on the end of here. And then I'm going to get me windy gun and windy the bolt, which will hopefully pull this bush in. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it works. Tune in for the results. I'll try and do a video while I'm actually doing it, so we can see if it works or not. If it doesn't, it'll be a good laugh if anything. Ciao for now. Right, here we go, guys. As you can see, I've managed to actually get the bush so far in, just using the vise. But I had to, it was a pain in the arse to get it started off, because I had to get it tight in the vise and then push this inwards to get it in, to get it inside there to start it off. But anyway, once it got in, I just used a screwdriver and loads of grease all the way around to get it started, and then it started to push itself in. But then I've got to the point in the vise where basically the metal part of the bush was hitting the vise, so I couldn't go any further, so I couldn't get that last bit. So I'm still going to have to revert back to my original plan. I had to get it that far in anyway because I didn't have a bolt long enough. So I've got a couple of threads on there. You can't really see because I haven't got the light on the camera because my battery's nearly dead. Oversized socket. Hopefully I'll ratchet this and that'll pull that bush further in, because there's enough room in this socket to allow the bush to protrude. So that's the theory. Let's see how she goes. Make sure I've got in the right way. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you fucking twat. Now I don't know how I'm going to do this. Hold the camera and hold a 17mm socket on the end of that. I'll tell you what it is. I need a head cam. Right, see you in a bit. I'll sort something out. Hi guys, here we go. So I've got the bush so far in, as you can see. Can't get at the last bit. I've managed to do that much in the vise, but I can't get at the last bit because the metal part of the bush is hitting up against the other jaw of the vise. So I'm having to do the method that I was hoping to show you. So I've got my oversized socket on there, bolt right through, and that's another reason why I had to vise it on that far, because I didn't have a bolt long enough. But I've managed to get one on there now. So now I can tighten this up with the ratchet, and hopefully that'll pull that bush in as much as it needs to go. Let's see how it goes. Great. Okay, that's pulled it in enough. Just take the socket off now. Right then. So we can see on the end there, I just need to get this end popped out with a screwdriver, I think. That should hopefully be it. I might have gone a bit too far actually, but it'll probably seat itself back in. Oh, happy days, get a bit of rag on that. Yeah, probably gone a little bit overzealous on one side, but that's looking kind of goddamn good. You can see it's a bit inverted on that side, but I'll put it back in the vise now and that'll level it up. But spot on. Yeah, you wouldn't think it possible that you could get that bush in, but there we go. I have actually got a press there, but because of the shape of this, yeah, I couldn't put it in the press because you've got this. I'm holding this with two hands, but anyway, you can see what I mean. I wouldn't be able to get it in a press, so that's the only way you can do it, really. Right, happy days. Enough moxination for one night. At least I can get this fitted now, and then I can get the car drop back on its wheels, and then start sorting this arch out tomorrow. Great stuff. Right, good night.